Coming up, the generic sports report, and dating sucks. This and more on Rob's Universe. You have entered an alternate dimension, a journey into an individual's imagination, a new entertainment experiment. For the next few moments, you will experience the wonder, the mystery, the really weird, dorky humor. From this great city, on this dark planet, you have ventured into an outer realm which we call Rob's Universe. Alright, welcome to the first ever webisode of Rob's Universe. Alright, let's get right into it. Segment we call the Generic Sports Report. You know, when you watch those sportscasts and you say to yourself, they ask the same generic questions, they get the same generic answers, and haven't you thought, wouldn't it be cool if someone put together all those generic moments into one segment? Well, you, my friend, are in luck, because that's what I did. Alright, here we go. It was a tale of two teams. There was a winning team. There was a losing team. The winning team looked better because they had consistently scored during the contest, while the losing team had failed to convert on several key possessions. The losing team concluded they needed to play better defense and cut down on turnovers or unforced errors. The winning team seemed to be the ones having all the fun tonight. Conversely, the losing team was frustrated and was arguing about the officiating. On the flip side, the winning team apparently did not feel the need to comment on the officiating. This has been the Generic Sports Report. Alright, moving on to a segment I call Dating Sucks. Well, you know, I figure I spent enough time getting frustrated about it, so I figured no more. From now on, let's have some fun with it. So that was the brainstorm behind this next segment. So here we go. We're going into my personal vault. These are actual emails that I have received. Okay, here we go. Hi, Robert. Sure. I'd love to meet up for coffee or something. What did you have in mind? This weekend isn't super good, but we can definitely plan something a little further out. Hope you have a good day, Katie. Now, this seemed very promising at the time. She said she would love to meet up for coffee or something. And she also said we can definitely plan something a little further out. So we exchanged a few more emails, and then on the day of the big first date, I got this email. Oh my gosh, I just got an email today reminding me that I signed up for this yoga class, so I won't be able to do dinner. I already paid for it. Can we reschedule? I'm sorry, I totally blanked. Of course, you know, when I tried to reschedule, as she suggested, I got the runaround. Alright, well, plenty more where that came from, so be sure to check back later on for more of Dating Sucks. But for now, we're moving on. Recently, I went running. Oh, there are the stats. What do you think? Now, I'm actually a little bit short of my goal here. I'm trying to go for a half marathon. Now, these numbers are a little bit deceiving in terms of the miles because, truth be told, I was actually walking during part of this and took a break in the middle. But it's not bad for the first run of the season, so hopefully we'll see more progress as the season moves on. And then after I went running, I made lasagna. But I didn't stop there. I went on to bake dessert. This was a pretty simple recipe. All I had to do was add butter and some eggs, but still it was very promising in kitchen news, as I made 2 dishes in the same night. All right, well, now we move on to a segment I call I Found This Funny. All right, I found something funny on the internet. Thought I would share it with you. All right, here it is. It's a very clever business card, if you want to call it that. Wish I'd thought of this. It's got the colorful title there, and it's got all these great options for your situation, such as what the, me, yes, off, that, it, you, this, the man, and I, and the horse you rode in on. Now, if I'd thought of this, I think I would have added a few more options, such as no, there's yes, but not no, and I would have added A, man, like blank and A, man, and I would have added this stupid business card. Now, I'm trying to imagine what is the networking event where this would be appropriate. I'm not sure, maybe a gangster movie character convention. I think it could come in handy at a sports bar, say if you're watching your favorite team and someone says to you, your team sucks. And then you can be like, what, how dare you? Wait, hold on, let me get out my business card. All right, let me see here. All right. There. And, if you get one of these, you just have to laugh, right? So maybe it'll prevent some barroom fights. All right, finally tonight, I had a new visitor to my bird family. As some of you may know, I'm a bit of a bird watching enthusiast. I've got a couple of bird feeders set up on my balcony, and this was the first time I saw this particular visitor. He was very brave. I pulled back the blinds and he was still there. Usually they fly away when I do that, but he remained, so I ran and got my camera, and here we are. Now he's fluffing out there because I got a little bit too close. I got another picture here that's a bit more realistic. Now, let's see. According to my handy guidebook, now this is a rose-breasted grosbeak, and this is a male, an adult male. His song consists of rising and falling passages, resembles the American robin song, but given with more feeling, as if a robin had taken voice lessons. Now, I did not write that. That is actually in the guidebook. Well, Mr. Grosbeak, I want to say, welcome to Rob's Universe. And thank you for watching us at home. And remember, if it happened in my life, you might see it here on Rob's Universe. Oh man, I forgot to advance the frame. Oh my gosh, I totally blanked. Never